Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. The bold and the beautiful spoilers and updates indicate that John Finnegan truly deserves the joy of welcoming a new baby girl into his life. Is it possible that B&B might consider giving Finn a fresh start daughter alongside Steffy Finnegan? Especially after the tumultuous events surrounding Luna Nozawa? Finn takes immense pride in being the father of Hayes Finnegan, and he also excels in his role as a stepdad to Kelly Spencer. While Finn cherishes Kelly as if she were his own child, he also shows great respect for Liam Spencer, acknowledging him as her biological father. Finn feels a deep sense of loss over the opportunity to raise Luna, a situation he wishes he could alter. Had he been aware of Luna's true parentage from the very beginning, he would have eagerly stepped up to provide her with the support and guidance she deserved. It's possible that if Papi Nozawa had been honest with Finn and allowed him to be involved in Luna's upbringing, the outcome might have been quite different. Finn has been mulling over that thought quite a bit, yet he is acutely aware that what is done cannot be undone. With Luna now gone at least, until a plot twist might appear to alter that reality, the only viable path for Finn is to move onward. But could the arrival of a new baby with Steffy perhaps fit into that vision for the future? Social media is buzzing, with numerous fans enthusiastically cheering for Steffy and Finn to welcome another Cinnabon into their lives. If a pregnancy arc is indeed in the works, there's a possibility that Finn and Steffy could be blessed with a baby girl this time around. Finn truly deserves to be present in his daughter's life from the very beginning, particularly because he missed out on Luna's birth and all the significant milestones that came after. Papi kept Finn unaware of the situation, which meant he could only participate in Luna's life sporadically as an adoptive cousin. We are completely confident that Finn would excel as a father to another child alongside Steffy. He has demonstrated his wonderful parenting abilities through all the heartwarming moments he has shared with Hayes and Kelly. The only question that remains is whether the writers of B&B will choose to expand Finn and Steffy's family. This topic could certainly become a point of discussion in the future. Sometimes on the cliff-lined edges of Malibu, destiny seems to twist twice before delivering its final blow. In the aftermath of Luna's heartbreaking tragedy, the cliff house has grown unnervingly quiet, almost as if the ocean itself is holding its breath. Grief hangs in the air, unspoken but undeniably present. And yet, within that stillness lies the seed of something unexpected, something new, something transformative. A child, or at least the possibility of one. But not just any child, one born from a promise of a clean slate, a renewed bond, and a fiercely protected future. The question is, could such a daughter be the answer to the turmoil shaking the family to its core? After the tragedy, a family in freefall, the fallout from what happened to Luna didn't simply fracture one household. It sent shockwaves through every tight-knit circle connected to her. The weight of guilt, fear, anger, and uncertainty carved deep into relationships that once felt unbreakable. No one has been hit harder than the couple at the story's center. Even as they cling to each other, the tragedy has carved something fragile between them. Doubt. The kind that stings. The kind that lingers. The kind that makes two people who adore each other suddenly wonder whether love is enough. Malibu may be known for waves, but lately, the emotions rising inside the house have swelled higher than the surf. Trust, responsibility, protection, helplessness. Every conversation circles back to the question no one wants to say out loud. Could this have been prevented? And perhaps even more quietly. What now? A fresh start desperately needed. Some pains burrow so deeply that the only way forward is a clean, intentional restart. A turning of the page rather than tearing it out. And for this couple, the tragedy has forced them to reevaluate everything. Their priorities, their fears, their dreams, and most importantly, the future of the family they still want to grow. The fresh start conversation doesn't come easily. At first, it feels almost wrong, too soon, too bright against the dark shadow of recent events. But the idea lingers because it carries more than hope. It carries purpose. A daughter born during this emotional rebirth would not be a replacement for anything or anyone. Instead, She would symbolize resilience, healing, a recentering of what matters most, a way to stitch together hearts that have been ripped at the seams. And that's the real reason the idea refuses to disappear. Why a daughter, specifically? There's an intimacy to raising a daughter in a world that feels constantly unpredictable. This couple has weathered so much danger, betrayal, and loss that the instinct to protect has grown into something almost primal. A daughter could be the grounding force they didn't realize they needed, gentle enough to soften the edges, strong enough to remind them that life continues, and symbolic enough to represent the next chapter of their story. She would be everything they were fighting for, and everything they almost lost. There's also the emotional echo of Luna to consider. While she was not theirs biologically, she touched their world deeply in a way no one saw coming. The protective instincts that rose around her, especially after the tragedy, revealed a tender side of the couple that had been dormant. A new baby girl could be the chance to channel those instincts into something real, something joyous, something untainted by the darkness they've been drowning in. The emotional ripple, healing in unexpected ways. If this couple were to welcome a daughter, the ripple effect across the canvas would be enormous. For their relationship, a pregnancy forces communication, rebuilding, rededication. It becomes a shared goal, one that requires vulnerability and trust. Every appointment, every kick, every future plan brings them closer together. They need something that unites them, not divides them, and a baby girl could be the anchor they've been desperately reaching for. For those closest to them, a new child has a strange way of softening even the hardest grudges. Parents, siblings, and friends inevitably find themselves drawn back into the fold. Old tensions may ease, unexpected alliances may form, and people who were once suspicious or resentful could find themselves offering support where none existed before. For the shadow of Luna's loss, no baby could erase tragedy, but she could help transform how it's remembered. Instead of being associated solely with grief, that chapter might eventually blend into a larger story about rebuilding, survival, and newfound strength. A reminder that even in devastation, something beautiful can rise from the ashes. But is it too soon? Here lies the emotional conflict that could fuel months of drama. One half of the couple might see a daughter as salvation, a way to push forward, to heal, to reconnect. The other might fear that rushing into parenthood while the wound is still fresh could create more pressure, more emotional strain, and more danger. After all, trauma doesn't simply disappear because life offers a fresh beginning, and the idea of bringing a child into a world still tinged with uncertainty, threats, and emotional instability may feel like adding kindling to a smoldering fire. This internal tug-of-war could become the heart of the story. Hope versus caution, desire versus responsibility, love versus fear. The twist the show loves to pull, and yet, the most dramatic possibility isn't that they try for a baby. It's that the pregnancy happens unexpectedly. Imagine the emotional chaos of discovering new life precisely when they feel least prepared for it. Would they embrace it? Would they panic? Would it drive them together or pull them apart? Soap history suggests the writers love nothing more than dropping a life-changing twist right when everything feels impossible. And a baby, especially a daughter, would be the twist that turns the entire narrative upside down. The future, a symbol of the family they want to be, whether the pregnancy is planned or a surprise. One thing is clear. A fresh start daughter could become the compass guiding this couple out of their grief and back toward hope. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay with us.